Deputy Prime Minister met two leaders of the Yellow Vest movement here in France. French authorities accuse Italy of interfering in the country's politics. Relations between Paris and Rome have sunk to new lows since the Five Star Movement and the right-wing League Party came to power in Italy in 2018. According to the French Foreign Ministry, France has been the target of repeated, baseless attacks and outrageous statements for months. For more on this story, we can go across to Seema Gupta in Rome. Seema, good afternoon. Why is Luigi Di Maio specifically so intent on ruffling feathers here in France?
Yes, he does appear to be doing that, traveling all the way there to meet with these members of the Yellow Vest movement, and then posting on social media after that, saying that the meeting was a beautiful one and that the winds of change have crossed the Alps. So clearly having antagonized the French, some might say Luigi Di Maio aligning himself with this Yellow Vest movement is really about aligning himself with antagonistic forces in a neighboring country. And that's because Di Maio from the Five Star Movement, if you look at their poll numbers, they're polling less than their partners in the government. That's the League Party led by the other Deputy Prime Minister, Matteo Salvini. Now, their numbers, the League numbers have been going up, whereas the Five Star Movement, not so much. So maybe perhaps he's doing this to align himself with antagonistic forces and hoping that that way he will get the support from his base that is happy that he's doing this. In fact, he says that he feels that there is lots in common between the Five Star Movement and the Yellow Vest movement. And in so doing, really, perhaps it's just all about politics to boost his numbers ahead of the European parliamentary elections, which are expected in May.
Has there been any response from Rome to the latest move from Paris?
Well, the news really is just breaking. And so we're waiting to hear what the Italian government will respond, and if so, how. What we do know is that this is really just the latest step in a ratcheting of tensions since this populist government has been put in place. Now, Mr. Di Maio has been meeting with these Yellow Vest members, but he's also made a very controversial comment saying that France is continuing colonizing Africa and that the whole issue of migration is really a problem with France. You have Matteo Salvini, the other Deputy Prime Minister, referring to Macron, the French leader, as being a terrible president. So really, it's been a lot of a war of words. Mr. Macron, for his part, has made it very clear that his point of reference is Giuseppe Conte, the Prime Minister of Italy, and not the two Deputy Prime Ministers. But clearly, having met the Yellow Vest leaders on Tuesday, this is one step too far for the French government. And so now they've recalled their ambassador.
Seema, thank you very much for the update. Seema Gupta reporting there for us from Rome.